back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about Dragonglass. To start off, the most important fact about Dragonglass is that White Walkers are vulnerable to it, and by that account we know that it will play some role in the overall war between the living and the dead. Dragonglass, also known as obsidian, is an interesting substance found in different areas of the known world. It can be found in massive quantities in Dragonstone, the longtime ancestral seat of House Targaryen. It can also be found in Ashai, the dark, suspicious lands that practitioners of magic often call home in the eastern region of Essos. Dragonglass is known for its long-time use as a weapon material, but it has also been used to create other things, like candles for example. One of the things that is so special about Dragonglass is how sharp it is. It's apparently sharper than Valyrian steel. Anyway, a few brothers of the Night's Watch find a stash of Dragonglass spearheads at the Fist of the First Men, north of the Wall in Season 2. Samwell Tarly identifies it as the same brittle but sharp substance that he has studied in old books. And then fast forward to Season 3, Sam successfully kills a White Walker that is coming after baby Sam and Gilly. At this point, when the White Walker basically shatters into dust, we know that Dragonglass does in fact pose a threat as well as show a connection to White Walkers. Time goes by and eventually Stannis Baratheon makes his way to Castle Black, where he hears of the issues with the dead. Sam talks about effectively using the substance to defend Gilly and baby Sam, to which Stannis brings up the fact that there is an enormous amount of obsidian in Dragonstone. Unfortunately, much of the Dragonglass that was found at the Fist of the First Men was lost during the battle at Hardhome. Jon had brought the spearheads with him as a gesture to the Free Folk in hopes that they would ally with him in the upcoming war. And then of course in Season 6, Bloodraven's cave was overrun by the Night King and his army, which resulted in the death of pretty much everyone besides Bran and Meera. Not long before that event occurred, Bran was in a vision with Bloodraven where he saw the creation of the first White Walker. It involved Leaf capturing a First Man and stabbing him in the heart with Dragonglass. And then finally, after a half-turned Benjen Stark saves Meera and Bran from the pursuing Whites, he reveals that the Children of the Forest saved him by the same process as creating the White Walkers with Dragonglass. Looking back on everything we have seen from the television show so far, it brings up new questions about the rocky substance. Since the stash of it was left with the dead army at Hardhome, can we expect humans to gather more from Dragonstone, since it seems to be in high amounts there? Also, if humans can be turned into White Walkers from a stabbing to the heart, could this be a future plot hole for any remaining characters on the show? Like for example, since Jon Snow has already died once, he may or may not be immune, but if he falls again, can he be saved just like his uncle Benjen was? Fans should be pretty aware that there is a good possibility of major characters like Jon Snow dying. I mean, it's already happened to Jon, so I think most would agree that he probably won't be killed again, unless that is exactly what the author is doing on purpose, making the audience believe Jon is safe, and then in an instant he is being turned into a half-living, half-dead creature that is subject to the same limitations as an average White Walker. I don't know, but it could be argued that this might be part of the bittersweet ending. White Walkers use weapons that look like giant icicles that destroy regular steel blades. Knowing how vulnerable they are to Dragonglass, is it at all possible that the dead army could use the substance as a weapon of their own? And since these monsters made of ice have a magical connection to the world, wouldn't you figure they could easily replicate the material? Oh, and lastly, just because I think it's a funny theory, do you believe that Dragonglass could actually be the waste or excrement from dragons that has hardened and fossilized over time? Surprisingly, it's a really popular theory. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps some of you think about the future role of Dragonglass in Game of Thrones. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.